are seeing a vantage point right now that many people don't get to see, especially if they're tuning in right now. We're right underneath this helicopter. I mean, you can't get any closer to this, and they're now loading up another patient, as you heard, 4 people on that roof right now that need the help, and they're trying to load that next person up and hoist them up to that helicopter. We are right underneath it. This is a very difficult and dangerous rescue mission for those first responders up there as well. You know, it is a little windy out here as well up there, as you can imagine, and down here, even worse. We're seeing some people down here. It looks like they're bringing some people to us, if I'm not mistaken. Some of those elderly people that needed the help, they're now coming down the stairs. There you go, they're hoisting that person up. And they're trying to bring them back up to that helicopter and take them back to safety. Simply incredible. I mean, this is unprecedented.
Well, and you are absolutely right.
Okay,
the precision and the skill
here.
that's taking. And now you have
Yes.
somebody closer to you.
Yes, and it looks like we do have 2 people, it looks like, at least an elderly woman, someone that needs the help. We're gonna try and bring them on the boat here, on the rescue boat. We do have their belongings here, and they're gonna try and wade through this water. Hi, ma'am. We're ready for you. Okay, she's just pulling up her pants here so she can get off. And we're gonna try and get her on this rescue boat. Let me get down here so I can help out.
We've just been told, too, by Tom Abrams, they're going to keep going with these rescues even in the nightfall.
All right. All right, we got you. Don't worry. Don't worry. We got you. We got you. Don't worry. It is a little cold, but we got you. Don't worry. Come on up. Come on up. We're going to set you right up. Let me put this microphone down, okay?
And they're going to help her get onto that boat, which is in and of itself not an easy thing in those currents that they're dealing with.
All right.
And we can see
All
the
right.
rain is falling out.
Are you
there.
okay? Here's your sandal. Here's your sandal. Here you go. All right, ma'am. If you want to just scoot, if
This
you want
is
to
the
just
kind of
scoot
gentleman that
over
Foti
here,
is, really.
I'll get you.
Working with him,
Don't worry.
guys. This is
Absolutely.
Foti.
Are you okay?
This kind of a person.
Are you okay? We're just kind of seeing firsthand exactly what exactly is going on in here and the rescue efforts. I mean, you can see this gentleman that we're just passing with our camera is asleep. There's many other patients in here that are beds. They cannot get out. They're in their beds, and they have to have those first responders to lift up their beds and try and carry them out. A very desperate situation. You can see some people on their phones. We've also heard that the nurses, before they discharge these patients, before they get them out, they have to give them their medication. They have to give them paperwork so people are able to identify them, and they're able to have what they need so that on the ride to safety, on the ride to dry land, that they can actually get everything they need. Do you work here?
Yeah, at night.
At nighttime. What has it been like? This water just rised all the way?
You know what? I was at home watching television, and I saw this on TV. I could not believe they were still here. So I waded through the water, and somebody gave me a ride on the boat down here. It just broke my heart.
I'm so sorry. Are these your patients?
Yeah.
It looks like they're critical patients here.
Yeah, they're really nice. I sneak all kind of stuff at night, pizza. I'm not supposed to fried chicken.
That's so nice
If you
of
don't
you.
put the light on, I'll bring you some chicken. That I shouldn't do it. I just love them. And then they don't deserve this.
I'm sure it's very difficult for them. This much water up to the baseboards here inside of the halls where you work.
That's awful. It's my first time I've ever seen this before. I'm 65 years old, and I never seen this much water. I came through Carla and Audrey, but I never saw this before.
A lot of these patients can't get out of bed. They're bedridden, they can't walk.
Yeah.
How do you get them out?
Oh, we usually get them up with a lift or whatever. That's how we get them up.
You're very emotional right now, and I know as soon as you saw us, you gave us a hug.
Yeah, I'm ready to kill.
All right.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay.
Of course, we've been monitoring several situations throughout the day, some in our immediate area, some to where Harvey has made its way out in the Beaumont, Port Arthur area. That's where Foti Kallergis has been stationed, and we've seen several senior citizens evacuated from their nursing home, Foti, that had some very serious medical issues.
Yeah, this is a big medical evacuation effort right now. There's 2 lines that have been formed. There are patients in the beds of trucks that have formed this line. These are the most critical patients. They cannot get out of their beds. They were literally rescued and plucked out of the floodwaters in their beds, and you can see they are waiting in line to get inside one of the helicopters. On this side, if you take a look, that is a Chinook helicopter helicopter that has already loaded up about 24 people there inside along with medical supplies. Now I want to show you the second line. It is forming just over there, and that is dozens of people just waiting for the next helicopter to come in so that they can load up. And this line wraps all the way down and around to that animal clinic. They're now backing everyone away because this helicopter is about to take off with dozens of patients that were rescued from nursing homes in Port Arthur. I also learned that all of these patients will be going to Conroe, and there is a big effort right now in the Conroe area in Montgomery County, an all-call to as many ambulances as possible to get to the airport over there so that they can go ahead and unload those people and take them to the medical center in that area in Conroe. I have learned they're going to Conroe, and you can see that Chinook helicopter landing here just about 30 minutes ago. It loaded up as many people as possible, and they're now saying no more. There's no more they can load up, but still a big need. There's another helicopter in the next field over there. Actually, two of them. One of them is now taking off, you can see. Those patients are being loaded up. I believe those patients are the ones in the beds of these trucks because they cannot fit in the Chinook helicopter. So they're being loaded up into special helicopters that can actually carry their beds. So we have one in the air right now. We have the Chinook helicopter. We have another one right now loading up a patient that is in one of the beds. And just further down the highway, there is another helicopter as well and another line of patients. This is unprecedented for this area. These floodwaters literally came overnight, flooded, according to the city manager, nearly the entire city. They didn't have much time to get out, and all morning long, all afternoon long, boats have been going into these nursing homes that have flooded out. Many patients actually waiting in the floodwaters for 24 hours, according to the Port Arthur Police Department, waiting to be rescued. They are now on dry land, but still a giant effort underway right now to get them from here out in the elements to where they can treat them, because the city of Beaumont and the Beaumont hospitals are already full. They cannot take this many patients right now, so they have to send them all the way out to Conroe and to Montgomery County. Alona and Eric, this is something we have never seen before, certainly in this area. So many patients, so much need right now, and a giant evacuation effort underway with the Texas National Guard and these military helicopters. Back to you.
Well, and Foti, we have been seeing this going nonstop for hours now, and yet there is still a long line of patients. Do we have any idea whether they'll continue this operation in the dark, or hopefully they can get it wrapped up in the next hour and a half?
They will. You know, these helicopters, they're special helicopters. They can go in all sorts of conditions, especially at nighttime as well, but they're going to keep coming. They're going to Conroe, dropping them off and coming back. And there's even more air support that's coming into this area right now as well to get these patients. But you can see that helicopter now just scooting over in the air, and they're going to land over here as well to take over the place of the Chinook helicopter. That helicopter that just took off, that took the most people that we've seen, and that's what they need. Yes, ma'am.
Make sure if you would let them know the patients are all going to Conroe.
Yes, I already mentioned they're going to Conroe.
Galaxy Nursing Home, Conroe. Everyone from this location.
Everyone from this location. Okay, what has it been like for you out here seeing these patients, ma'am?
Oh my goodness, it's so sad, but it is so heartwarming how wonderfully they're being treated by their neighbors, by strangers. It's incredible. The response is absolutely beyond anything we could ever dream or hope for. I am so proud to be a Texan today.
Absolutely. Have you seen anything like this before? These giant helicopters, that Chinook helicopter that just left?
Never, never. It's amazing. The response, again, the response from the state and from the national government has been incredible. I'm giving head counts right now as to how many beds are left, how many wheelchairs are left. They are doing anything and everything to get them loaded up into a safe place. And again, it's amazing.
Have you been caring for these patients as they're over here? Have you been helping them along the way in this line? And what are their, how are they feeling right now? I'm sure it's a stressful situation for them.
There have been fabulous volunteers that have been doing that. I've been more coordinating the information with the Jefferson County Emergency Management team and giving them any other information that they might need from on the scene. So more logistics. But but I've hugged a couple of them, and they are doing. I'm so amazed at their spirits. It's wonderful.
And I'm sure a hug means so much to these patients right now as you're seeing them being loaded up. It takes a whole team of people to load these patients up into these helicopters, and they have come from far and wide. Some of them even said that they came from the Kingwood area just yesterday. They brought their boats and they heard the need, that they needed help back there in the flooded areas in Port Arthur to pull and pluck these people out of their nursing home that was flooded. You know, one lady was, I won't forget this, one lady, she was in her wheelchair, ready to be loaded up into one of the helicopters, and I could just read her lips, and she just said, "Oh my God." She was just in awe, you know, something that she's obviously never experienced before. And you can see now some of them are just being wheeled over to that, you know, just getting ready to be put into that helicopter over there. And a big coordination effort between, you know, the city of Port Arthur, between the Texas Department of Public Safety, between the National Guard, and there's more people coming. Charles, if you could just pan over there to show them just how many people are still waiting, how many patients. They have blankets around them, they have special vests around them that kind of give their condition, whether they can walk, whether they're functional, whether they need certain help. They also have certain papers on them to identify who they are. Some of them need oxygen tanks, and they have those on standby as well. You know, it's something that I have no words. I mean, it's something that you don't ever see.